This young man was a new recruit in the army. He was given a new uniform. He was overjoyed because it had been his dream since childhood to serve and protect his country. Today, that dream had finally come true, but the young man noticed something strange. His new uniform had someone else's badge sewn onto it. He reported this to the officer. The officer ripped off the badge and threw it away. As it turned out, every single uniform had an old badge on it. These uniforms had all belonged to soldiers who had been killed in war. After a soldier died, his uniform would be stripped from his body, and truckloads of these uniforms would be sent back to a factory. There, they would be thoroughly washed, dried, and finally, wherever the fabric had torn, it would be stitched back together. This process made the uniforms look brand new again, but none of the soldiers knew this dark secret. Everyone happily wore their new uniforms, and this young man was the happiest of them all. Just a few days later, these soldiers were sent off to war. They marched off singing joyfully, but that joy was about to turn into pain and terror. The moment they reached the battlefield, a massive explosion knocked every soldier to the ground. They scrambled toward a bunker where fighting was already underway and heavy rain was pouring down. This was the true test for the new recruits, especially for this young man who had always been consumed by his passion for the military. Throughout the night, the attacks never stopped. The enemy was overpowering them. Fear gripped every soldier, and the joy that had once lit up their faces was completely gone. Then, suddenly, another massive explosion tore through the night. The next morning, they pulled debris off of this young man's body. Someone asked him, "Are you okay?" He was terrified, but he was also lucky because many soldiers hadn't survived that blast. He was then given an order: retrieve the lockets from around the necks of the fallen soldiers. As he moved from body to body, he suddenly froze. His own childhood best friend was among the dead. The two of them had been inseparable since they were kids. Overwhelmed with grief, the young man broke down in tears at the sight of his friend. What does true friendship really mean? Ask those who know how to stand by someone, not those who only know how to use them.